Hello gainers, I'm Ralphie and welcome to my channel called Fitter Philosophy, in which I share practical, experience-based stoic observations and philosophy. And one of my philosophies in life is to make inquiries and to use the passage of time and the experience that grows over the passage of time to recalibrate and redefine what is important in life. If you want to know the value of that, all you have to do is sit in a coffee shop or walk down a street and observe the people around you far more closely than you normally would. And in doing so, you become more aware. And it will take a bit of practice. Bear with me, it will need a few shots to actually start to pick up on the detail which has previously been completely overlooked. And one of the details that we notice is the extent to which people who are, for practical purposes, regarded as fit and well, are in fact struggling. They lack colour, they are pallid, they cover it up with cosmetics most of the time. They have a lousy diet, which means that they are podgy. They generally have a sedentary life, which means that they're not using the joints, they're not using the muscles, and therefore they're losing them. And this doesn't happen overnight. This accumulates over decades. People, particularly older people, you will notice that they seem in a hurry to get old. And even when they literally slow things down in their lives because they've got time to fill, time still speeds up for them. And one of the things we learn from that is that we live in societies in which we are encouraged to conform, fit in, and average out. And I highly recommend that you examine your status within this situation and consider recalibrating your references for wellness. And wellness isn't just a lack of disease, it's actually the physical and psychological awareness that you're the best version of yourself at that moment in time. We can encourage this by the consumption of a healthy diet, drinking clean water, and removing processed food from out with our diet, because we have absolutely no idea how much toxin is now in the food supply. And that is a fact. It's an opinion and it's a fact. Nobody really knows, because any records tend to be kept behind closed doors, and of course they are bought and paid for. In other words, there's a narrative. So I want to give you some sort of guidance here to help you move towards the best version of yourself. It's not just the fact that it does a lot of good to switch off social media at a certain hour of the day so we're detached from it, and to either read a book or listen to some music uninterrupted. Good idea. So phone and silent, that's important. But also I want to talk about some old wives' supplements. You've heard of the old wives' tales. You know how, they're poo-pooed and dismissed, and they're basically relegated to history because, of course, the wonders of modern pharmaceutical products are so much more efficient and effective. Well, yes, to a certain extent they can be. But I'm not going to go any further along with that narrative. So I think you should have a good, long, hard look at naturally available, cheaply sourced, old-fashioned supplements which can be of considerable benefit to your health, even at a relatively young age. Here's an example. Castor oil. Now, ideally, you want the castor oil from a glass bottle. This isn't plastic. It's the only way I could get it on eBay, but it'll do. It's fine. This is 100% pure natural, certified organic castor oil from the castor bean, which comes from the castor plant, which is an amazing shrub. And it is, in the old days, it used to be consumed by children to help with their abdominal balance. But it also, I tend to use it on the outside, on the skin. It has quite a number of amazing benefits, and for me personally, I find it very, very effective at lubricating joints and stimulating joints which are starting to show signs of arthritis or inflammation. And that includes the fact that I do have a slight injury from my martial arts days, which has been very manageable but has never gone away. And I'm not going to go to the doctor and get a bucket full of ibuprofen and anti-inflammatory and painkillers, and then the day surgery so that a general surgeon can perform a small operation to realign a certain small joint. There's no point. Sometimes it's better just to manage it and let nature take its course. This is particularly helpful. Just a starter, just an idea. Consider it. Do your own research. Don't just listen to me. I'm just a Stoic philosopher. You should be getting your Stoic philosophy from many, many sources and not just me. Good luck. You're off to a good start, by the way, if you're listening and paying attention to this video. Do click like, do subscribe, leave a comment, and I'll see you soon. Gainers.